What's up, guys? So, I know I haven't made a video in like a century or two. That's because my camera has been broken, and I'm not broken, but I need batteries that are not alkaline because alkaline just doesn't last. So, today I would like to discuss something serious. So, today I would like to talk about suicide. I was watching a video on the channel Onision Speak. I will post a link below in the description, but it inspired me to make this. I have thought about it before. I know maybe some of you, maybe none of you, maybe all of you have thought about it, and I personally, I don't think anybody should. I don't think there's ever a valid reason to commit suicide. You shouldn't kill yourself for something that's temporary. Even if you're diagnosed with depression, it is also something that's temporary. Even if it's like temporary for a couple days, a couple months, a couple of years, it always eventually goes away. There are many reasons not to kill yourself, and I don't think there's any reason to kill yourself. A lot of this Onision already said, but he has a valid point, or Greg is his name, but I'm going to call him Onision because he's cool like that. He said a lot of things that just made a lot of sense, and when I was in my state of sadness or depression, I don't know how I would determine it, but when I was feeling bad about myself, I never thought of anything he said. I never thought of anything positive. Everything that was going through my mind was just negative. It was like I couldn't be optimistic about anything. I could be in like a bunch of clouds with cats and unlimited amount of food and video games, and I would have only seen something negative. And then you feel like, oh well, people hate me now because I can't be happy about things, and I'm probably just a downer on everybody. Why don't I just kill myself? And I thought about that a lot, but then at the end of the day, I would be like, oh, my positivity would like come back just a little bit and be like, well, think about it. If you did, what would happen? And then I was like, oh, people would be sad. And then I would think, that's good that they're sad because they made me feel this way. And I'm like, wait, no, they didn't. Even if they did make me feel this way, I wouldn't ever wish what I was feeling on anybody else, no matter how they treated me. But then I thought about it and I was like, well, I don't really want them to be sad. Because the second I thought about they deserve it, I immediately, the other side of me jumped back and was like, no, they don't. That's really mean. And then I was like, oh, I'm a mean person. Why don't I just kill myself? And then it was just like some cycle, and I was arguing with myself. And I guess I was lucky that I had that little thing. It's like the good and the bad. Overall, I want to say I don't think I would have done it, but at the same time I was so close at some points. But I don't know, because when I thought about it, I didn't really want to think about my family crying or my friends crying, or I don't know, I even thought about my cat. I was like, well, who's gonna harass her and cuddle with her when she wants to be left alone? If you're ever thinking about suicide, have a moment where you only think of the positives, and that's it, even if you feel like you can't, because if you really think about it, there's always going to be a positive thought in your head, always. And if you're still alive and you're thinking about suicide, then you know that there's still a reason you're here. Why are you holding on for this long? Why did you hold on for this long? There's people that have it worse. There's people that have it equally as bad as you. There could be somebody else that is feeling the same way you are right now and feels like they have nobody. But there's always somebody. And if you think that nobody cares, I'm pretty sure people care. Pretty sure. I care. If you messaged me right now and told me that you were feeling sad or depressed or just angry or anything like that, or thinking about suicide, I would care. Maybe if you're feeling that way, you should really talk to somebody, because it helps. I mean, it helped me, maybe it'll help you. And don't talk to somebody that's going to ignore you and say, oh, you're just bullcrapping yourself, because I talked to somebody, and I chose to talk to the worst person, because I had 3 other friends that would have willingly let me hold me and stuff. But I went to a friend that just pushed me away. And I didn't like it. And he just kind of made me feel worse about myself. And he was like, you're not going to kill yourself. Stop saying that. Because it's really, he said it was annoying. And that's not very nice. And that made me want to do it. The closest I got to committing suicide was when he said those words to me. You're not going to do it. Yeah. Subscribe if you want. If you like these videos. Message me if you have any requests for what I should talk about next. And, yeah. I'll see you next week. And, yeah. Is that it? That's all I have to say? Wait, hold on. I think I had to say something before. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, but I forgot what I was gonna say because, yeah. By the way, just in case you didn't notice, my hair is like not green anymore. It's red and it's purple and stuff, and yeah.